scientists are clueless on the origin of life. Now, they will argue with me when I say that, but they are really clueless. You start asking them and everything falls apart. And the experiments that they do have been so guided that it's the way that would never happen in an early Earth. But as far as the little pond, Darwin mentioned the little pond, but that dates back to the Babylonians. And out of that same pond that people came out of, their gods came out of. So, this is the origin of the little stinky pond.
You're saying it's not, in a way, not even a scientific concept. It has its roots in Babylonian mythology, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
That's the root of it.
Wow.
So when people have said that this is some good model, this is the root of it. But Miller-Urey was not a bad experiment, actually. It was really quite amazing, where you put this electrical discharge simulating lightning, and you have to somehow pull these intermediates out of the medium quickly, or they're going to decompose. And so you set it up where things could distill around, and very sophisticated experiment. And he ended up with, there's 20 amino acids, canonical amino acids that we're made out of. There are a few others that our bodies incorporate, but 20 is the canonical ones. He ended up with something, he characterized 5 or 6, but people have gone back and seen that there's really a dozen or 15 of the canonical amino acids of the 20 are in there. That's a great experiment. This was in the 1950s when people really didn't know how to do this kind of stuff. But the other side of it is you make hundreds of other amino acids which our bodies never use. And they're not just alpha amino acids, which is where is the nitrogen, where is the amine relative to the carboxylic acid. All of these canonical ones are alpha amino acids. But you get beta amino acids, you get gamma amino acids, and nobody ever talks about these. You could never use anything from Miller-Urey's experiment and start trying to incorporate that in a living system. It's way, way too impure. So nobody ever uses it. It's so impure because you get hundreds and hundreds of amino acids. None of them have anything to do with anything, and they would be totally unusable and mess everything up. They never talk about this. So mixtures is what these people make.